Hello, my name is Tristan Thomas with Liss Academy, and today what we'll be doing is we'll be going over two products in John Hancock's product suite. The two that are most used, which are one, the Accumulation IUL, and the other one, which is the Protection IUL. Now, before we go into these indexed universal life products offered by John Hancock, let's talk about the chassis that both of them are actually built off of. Now, since this is an indexed universal life policy, it is going to follow a specific index to help credit that cash value in the account. Now, John Hancock, what they do is they choose the S&P 500 to help credit that account. So based upon the performance of the index, the S&P 500 index, based upon that performance, it'll help credit that cash value in either one of those accounts. Now there's three different crediting strategies that you and your client can choose from. And I don't want to get into the specifics of how all three of those work, but the three that you can choose from are the high par, capped, as well as the uncapped. Now, each one of those can be very confusing over time, so we're going to leave that for a different detailed video, a video that you can actually find at listacademy.com if you search for crediting strategies, which will go over how all three of those work. Personally, I like the capped index strategy. The reason why is because it's allowing the client to still participate in market gains, but also protecting them from the downside risk with a 0% floor. But again, we don't want to get into too many details on that. Now, the main component or the main feature, the main unique feature of John Hancock is their ability to have a long-term care rider on all of their products. Now, personally, I'm in the state of California, and a lot of my agents are in the state of California. So those California agents out there, you understand how hard it is to have a standalone long-term care policy. While many companies out there are getting out of the long-term care business, we have John Hancock still being able to offer a long-term care specific rider on a life insurance policy. Standalone policies are hard to come by, and they're unpredictable when it comes to the premium. By adding a long-term care rider on the John Hancock life insurance policy, you're helping protect your client with a death benefit, but you're also giving them peace of mind with a long-term care rider that they can actually use down the road if they need to be in a long-term care facility or need to pay for nursing care down the road. The long-term care rider is doing is it's going to provide 2% or 4% off of the initial death benefit, whatever that dollar amount is, that your client can actually use to pay for any cost associated with the long-term care. They can actually use anywhere from 2% to 4% on a monthly basis. And again, that 2 to 4% is based upon the initial death benefit of the life insurance policy. Now, there's two different types of long-term care policies out there. There's the reimbursement, and then there's the indemnity. Now, the John Hancock policy is a reimbursement long-term care rider, meaning that based upon the cost that your client pays throughout the month, John Hancock will reimburse your client of those costs. So if they use the receipts, they can actually be reimbursed based upon any long-term care that they may have to pay for down the road. It's a rider that we hope that we never need to use, but it's one of those things that provides peace of mind and kills two birds with one stone. So definitely look into the long-term care rider with the John Hancock policies. Now, going over the two policies here, the first one is we're actually going to go over the accumulation IUL first, but the accumulation IUL, the easiest way to know exactly when this product fits is the fact that it's called the accumulation IUL. Now, when I talk to my agents about the accumulation IUL, I focus on that accumulate section. This product is more for that client that's wanting to focus on accumulating cash value that they can actually use down the road to supplement their retirement. What this is doing is it's putting more money, it's infusing more premium into this policy to help build that cash value at a quicker rate. Now, the death benefit is still whatever level you're looking to do, but the amount of premium that you're putting into this policy is higher because what we're doing is we're putting as much premium into this policy to help build that cash value at a quicker rate. Now, what this is doing is it's providing that death benefit for the beneficiaries, but it's helping the owner of this policy use this money to actually supplement their retirement or pay for things down the road. Again, all money into this universal life policy, if done properly, is put in after taxes. It grows tax deferred, but when it's withdrawn, regardless of if it's for a wedding or for college or for retirement, it can be withdrawn tax free. So now this policy, the Accumulation IUL, is more for that client that's wanting to supplement retirement with a life insurance policy, but also protect their family with the death benefit. The one piece of the puzzle that will suffer is that premium. This is not for that cost-conscious client that you may have, more for the person that's wanting to use this to supplement their retirement. The other policy that's available is the protection IUL. And just like the accumulation IUL, this is the protection IUL. It's more for protecting the death benefit of your client. This is more for clients that are wanting to keep their premium low, but still be able to provide a high death benefit to protect whatever coverage need that they may have. Now, because we're keeping the premium low and we're providing a high death benefit, the one component that will suffer is the cash value that you're accumulating. Now, in this policy, cash value will accumulate as it is following an index, but it will grow at a slower rate than other IULs, such as the accumulation IUL. So again, the protection IUL is more for that client that's wanting to keep their premium low, but also provide a high death benefit to protect their family. Not for that client that's wanting to focus on supplementing their retirement with a life insurance policy. So again, we went over two different products. One is the Accumulation IUL, which is now for that client that's wanting to use this to supplement retirement down the road, but all the while protect their family with the death benefit. And two, the Protection IUL, which is more about protecting the death benefit and keeping the premium low. Now, each product is going to fit certain needs of your client. Maybe your client needs a blend of both. Maybe they need half of it focusing on the Accumulation IUL, where the other half is focusing on the Protection IUL. Each client has a different need and should have a different makeup of exactly which products work best for them. The Protection IUL is a great product to protect that death benefit, while that accumulation is there to increase that cash value and use it to supplement retirement. John Hancock has one of the best index universal life policies available, regardless of what your client needs. Now, if you have questions about a specific case that you're working on, you can always consult with Liz Academy, and we can go over your specific need of your client to find out if the John Hancock products are good or if there's other products available on the market. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us and we'll answer any and all questions you may have. My name is Tristan Thomas with Liz Academy, and hope you have a wonderful day.